Kitchen, which features all things Newcastle County, Delaware. I'm your host, Melody Kitchen. You never know who we're going to talk to or where we're going to visit. For today's show, I'm pleased to welcome members of the Indo-American Association of Delaware and the organizers of the 2015 IndiaFest, scheduled for August 29th. We're going to do something different for today's spotlight on IndiaFest, and we'll begin today's show with a dance performance. Please enjoy. Just chill, just chill, chill, just chill. Just chill. That was wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Now I want to introduce my guests. Thank you so much for being here today. Would you mind telling our audience at home your names and your roles with IndiaFest 2015?
Sure. My name is Rosalind De Cruz. I'm the board member and also I'm in charge of the cultural activities for IndiaFest 2015.
Hi, and my name is Gopal Bhagia. I'm on the executive board. Being on the executive board, pretty much involved with every aspect of IndiaFest, primarily also looking at the parking lots and the security for IndiaFest.
Of course. Now, I'd like to just briefly have you describe for our viewers at home the dance that they just saw and how that'll play a part at IndiaFest.
Yeah, the kids who performed just now, they did a Bollywood dance and they did it by themselves, they choreographed it by themselves, and they loved to do a Bollywood dance, and this will be one of the part of dancing which is going to happen for IndiaFest. We have Bollywood dances, we have folk dances, classical dances, so what you saw was a Bollywood dance.
And I know that music and dance is a huge part of IndiaFest. Can you tell us a little bit about that as
well? Sure. Music and dance is an integral part of IndiaFest. We cannot have an IndiaFest without music and dance. Everybody loves Bollywood music and movies and dance. So in order to portray something what we have with the culture and heritage what we have, we want to promote and show it to the audience to see what we have in India, the different dances and the music. And what we have this year especially is a musical band from Pennsylvania. They call Friends Band, and they are going to perform for the first time in Delaware for IndiaFest. They're all musicians and singers. They're going to sing a lot of Bollywood songs, and they're going to entertain the audience with all these songs, and that's a limelight.
So these songs will be recognizable to the people that are attending the festival.
Yes,
they'll know these songs.
Yes, it's the songs from Bollywood movies, and I'm sure everybody will be so happy to have somebody sing songs from yesteryears and new songs. So it'll be something very entertaining. We're introducing that for the first time.
That sounds really exciting.
Psyched already.
Already. Now, I have to ask in particular what the date and the time and also the location for the event will be.
Okay, so the IndiaFest is brought to you by IAD. It's also known as Indo-American Association of Delaware. This year the IndiaFest is hosted on August 29th. It's a Saturday, and it will be hosted at University of Delaware Bob Carpenter Center, the new location. So we are looking forward for all of you to be there. The timings are from noon till 10:30 p.m.
Can you also tell us about the Indo-American Association, which I believe everyone here is a member of? Can you tell us a little bit about the association?
I'm glad you asked. So Indo-American Association was a concept, an idea bought and introduced by 20 families back in 1980s. So 1980s, when they saw a whole influx of Indian students coming to University of Delaware, they wanted to create a common platform for all those folks to come around, interact, connect to the culture, and help each other with all they need for the daily activities. So these 20 families met in one of the basements, and they thought of introducing a formal organization which has its constitution, bylaws, and everything, and they scripted it out and they introduced IndiaFest. 1984, IAD introduced their first event, which was India Day in Hagley Museum, and it was attended by 750 people at that time.
Which is big for
it was
starting
big,
event.
yeah, in 1984. Yeah. Since then we have grown. We have grown from not only one activity a year, we do up to 4 activities a year. We have 3 groups. We got the IndiaFest IAD adult group, and then we have the youth group who does all the health fair activities once a year. They do volunteer activities at least 3 times a year. And then we have a senior citizen group who frequently meet. They meet at least once a month. They play bingo, they celebrate birthdays, they also celebrate our festivals. They also have, every quarter they try to go out, like normally they meet in a restaurant for a lunch or a dinner, but once a quarter they plan to go out. They go to Riverboat Beach, they go for shopping to outlet malls, they coordinate all these activities. So as I said, like it grew from 750 people attending the first event to now up to 4,000 people who attend our IndiaFest on a yearly basis.
Wow, that really grew. Yeah. Are there any other organizations that are participating in IndiaFest this year?
No.
Then?
It's mainly India. IID is the one who's organizing the whole India Fest, and the reason is that we want to bring out our culture, diversity, what the diversity in our culture. So I think over the years, many people have attended it, and when I posted on the Facebook, they all excited. I have like so many likes on the postings I did on the flyer for India Fest. So I know that it's getting very popular, and people are looking forward to come.
Now, this year's location at the University of Delaware Bob Center, is this the first year you've done it there? I know that it was held elsewhere previously.
So, as I say, we try to cater different demographics. So we have community spread around in Delaware. In past, for many years, we kept it at the Chase Center.
Right.
And then we moved to Bob Carpenter Center a few years ago. We did 2 years back-to-back over there. Then suddenly thought of an idea to do it outdoors. So we went to the Father Tucker Park for last 2 years, and we did it a carnival style, which was again a huge success. We had a lot of people attending, but weather plays a major role. And University of Delaware, like this thing started, IID started from there. So we thought of going back to our roots this year, and that's the reason we are heading back to Bob Carpenter Center and work over there for our IndiaFest 2015.
Absolutely. How many people are you expecting this year?
Frankly, at least 3,000 to 4,000 people.
So it's going to be a huge event.
It's going to be a big one.
I also wanted to add before we wrap up, is there anything that you wanted to make sure that our audience knew before we move on to our next segment?
Absolutely. So reiterating the date, it's on August 29th, starts at noon, will go up to 10:30 p.m. It's in the Bob Carpenter Center, University of Delaware. The good thing about this year's event is we are working with Bob Carpenter Center to get in food vendors. Normally they have their own food vendor, but this year we are introducing almost 7 new restaurants. 4 of them are based out of Delaware and 3 are home-based businesses. So we are introducing them in IndiaFest. In addition to that, we have many, at least 30 to 35 vendors from the tri-state area. So we'll have a huge bazaar over there with, you can buy dresses, you can buy handicrafts, you can buy cosmetics. We are also introducing massage this year.
Yes.
We are having henna. We also have a henna artist on site right now, introducing henna for the first time this year. All this, it's going to be a huge affair. So we are looking forward for all the participation and all you guys to come over to IndiaFest. Again, it's on August 29th at Bob Carpenter Center.
Mel, I would like to add something. We forgot to tell you something. For the first time, we are introducing the Garba night. Garba is a folk dance of a place called in Gujarat, and in a state from the state of Gujarat. And this is like a community dance. All the women come together, dress nice. So we are introducing this for our festival. So a lot of the people who are in the crowd, they all want to join in. It's like a community dance in honor of the goddess Durga. And the guys also can join. They're doing 2 types of dances, Garba and Dandiya. So Dandiya is the dance with the sticks. So we're introducing that after the cultural program. And we also have 2 fashion shows. The fashion show, the theme we have is Rhythm and Spice. So we have a retro fashion show by Nisha, which you saw some time before. And then we have another fashion show from Studio Bling from Pennsylvania. So we're going to have 2 fashion shows, musical band, and a karaoke singing band also from local singers from Delaware.
So it sounds like there's really something for everyone
Yes.
that attends. And
for
this
all
is
ages.
for anyone that's interested in attending, not just Indo-American students or members of the community. This is for really anyone. Isn't that
It's
correct?
open to public. It's open to public.
Right.
Anybody can come and attend. Kids under the age of 6 are free. We have a covered charge of $6 per adult. But members do get some discounted rates. And anybody can be part of our association also. It's not just for Indian community. We call it South Asian, subcontinent of South Asia.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today, and thank you for sharing this with all of our viewers at home. I know now that we have, after our interview here, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be coming back to show our audience the fashion show.
Yes.
So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Mel.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Hi, I'm Pooja, and as promised, I wanted to show you one of the great things that we have going on for IndiaFest 2015. With me is Nisha Punjabi from
Hello.
Dance Junkar. And Nisha, what do we have today?
Well, we're going to give you an idea of one of the performances we are doing at the IndiaFest. It's the fashion show, and we've got a theme going this time. It's the Retro Rhythms fashion show. So we're going to take you through the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the new millennia, the new styles of fashions we have in India. And this is for any age and every age, children to adults. And we want you to come and really enjoy it. And to give you an idea of how much fun this is going to be, we have some amazing and gorgeous models. So are we ready to give you an idea?
Can't wait to see it.
Perfect. Are we ready, models? Here we go. The most traditional Indian outfit is a sari. And the sari is a 6-yard garment that wraps around a woman's body and makes it look elegant. It started off with the basic cotton fabrics and has moved into amazing varieties of different fabrics and styles. So our model here, Vijay, is all totally dressed to attend any function. Here comes Vilas with, this is an outfit that most of our gentlemen in India wear. It's a long kurta, a tunic, and the pants could be a long pant, flared pant. It could be in colors, and look how cool he looks.
I love the bright colors of this. I think
Yes.
that's part of it, isn't it, Misha? Bright colors there.
India is all about colors, and it's not just colors, it's vibrant colors. So bringing in one of the vibrant colors is Moshmi in a anarkali style of an Indian outfit. An anarkali kurta, which we would call a tunic, has very tight and straight pants, a scarf, and her outfit is made of a brocade with a netted fabric and tons of border. You can decorate it in any style you want, enhance it with any amount of jewelry. And talking about a long tunic, similar style of pant and a very different and a straight looking tunic. The combinations and the colors used are black, red and gold. And the gold is an aged gold, which gives it a different elegance. Look at Charu's beautiful scarf.
I love how they can do straight styles as well as flared styles.
The styles keep changing. Right now it's like both are working in combination. There are times when a fad is only for the flared, sometimes the fad is for the straight, and the straight goes short or it goes the full length up to the ankle. So see the vibrant colors? We're going to bring in another outfit. So we had the sari, we had the salwar churidar kurta, and now we have a whole beautiful set of models coming in, ghagra cholis, chanya cholis as they are called. And as you can see again, the colors, this kind of outfit, the one that Sejal is wearing, it's basically worn by girls when they are around the house, if they need to go out for a evening, a casual evening, and mostly for family occasions. When people come visit, they always wear simple stuff like that. Then we have girls who want to go dancing. We have festivals, they go dancing, they will dress in these colors, they will enhance it with jewelry, they'll enhance it with anything they want to add to their outfit.
I love the belt.
Yep, that's one of the accessories. Now what Fiona is wearing is called a mini sari. It's a style that comes from the south of India, and as you can see, the colors are very earthy and vibrant at the same time. So this is from the south of India. What the other girls were wearing was from the north of India.
So the styles will vary from place to place.
Right, right. Now, fashions don't just stop for teenagers or, exist for people who are of a certain age. Fashions are for everybody. Watch our little children. Saisha is in a beautiful yellow and pink outfit. Her brother is in a red and gold outfit. We have Ria again in a yellow and red. and her brother in a beautiful Sherwani style outfit. Now, the reason these kids are even dressed like this is not just for the fashion show, but because we have a festival, and it's called Raksha Bandhan. It's a special festival that depicts the love between a brother and a sister.
Wow.
And this is something that has been coming down for generations. I don't think Hallmark still knows this. Otherwise, we would have like millions of cards and different celebrations. I'm going to show you how we actually go through this festival and what the significance of Raksha Bandhan is.
Okay, and that's actually on the 29th, isn't it?
It is on the 29th. It falls on the full moon day in August. It's always in the month of August. So can I have the thali that'll...
This is gorgeous. And what are the things on the thali?
All right, in the thali we have, the thali is a plate and it holds a lamp, it holds the sindoor, the red powder that we put on our foreheads. It has a special thread that the sister will tie around her brother's wrist, and of course flowers and green leaves to bless them with. And at the end of it we have a sweet that, you know, just tells them we're going to sweeten your life. That's the duty of a sister. So we're going to have these two little sisters tie the rakhi around their brother's wrist. Are you ready? And whenever we do this, we always have a ton of family members. Everybody who is there is always surrounding the brother and sister, giving them the feeling of family and, you know, what family really means. So Charu, can I have you hold this thali for me, please? So we all know that how sacred fire is for us. Do you want to come with that? All right. You want to sit down? Come on. Now, Saisha, can we start with you, sweetie? So this is called sindoor, a red powder which symbolizes purity and strength. She puts it on her brother's forehead. Ria, you want to do the same for your brother?
It's a very sweet tradition.
It is. And then they are going to take some leaves and flowers and they are going to put it on their brother's head, bless them with nature and good health and strength. Here we go. And this is the simplest thread which the sister ties around her brother's wrist.
And this is a symbol of love and protection and blessings, right?
The knot that she ties around with the thread on her brother's wrist actually symbolizes the whole thing is about protection. The significance came from the Mughal rule when they moved into India. One of the Hindu queens needed protection because she didn't have her husband. He was killed in war. So she approaches a Muslim king and she just takes her scarf, rips it, pulls a thread out of it and she ties it around his wrist saying that I hope you can protect me. And that tradition just rolled through centuries.
Wow.
And has become a very, very prominent festival in India. And of course, then we'll end with the sister feeding her brother some sweet. This is to symbolize how she would always make his life sweet for him. Here we go. Now, this is not the only thing. As soon as the sister's done with this, the brother has to touch the sister's feet to get her blessings, regardless of whether the brother is the younger brother or the older brother. Getting blessings from his sister is very, very meaningful. Now, after they are done with this ceremony, the brother has to give the sister something. What do we have, Rishabh, for your sister today? Oh, all right. He's going to ask his mom. Ronit, do we have something for your sister? All right, what would you promise to give her? Rishabh, what would you promise to give your sister?
Would it be like
it's
a toy, or maybe money to go buy a toy, or what would you money?
You'd give her
Would it
money?
be
And,
Aw. That's
So-
real brotherly, sisterly love.
How about you, Rishabh?
Money.
You'd give her money too? What would you give in exchange after he gives you the money?
A hug.
Okay, so this is what Raksha Bandhan is. It's a festival between a brother and sister. It continues to tie them together for life.
That is wonderful. I think it's going to be a great addition to our IndiaFest 2015, August 29th at the Bob Carpenter Center. But now tell me, Nisha, you have a dance team, correct?
Yes.
Now, are all these models part of the dance team?
Well, most of them are. Some of my teens are graduating and leaving for college, so we're going to miss them. But yes, most of them are going to be here. But our school is going to, our entire Dance Jankar school is going to be there. We've encouraged their parents to be models, and we've, the community, anybody who's interested, they all are part of it.
Well, thank you so much. We look forward to having you all there to see us.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Newcastle County, where we're putting the spotlight on IndiaFest 2015. Now we're going to discuss the art of henna. Thank you so much for being here today, ladies. Would you mind introducing yourselves for our audience?
My name is Rupali Langote, and I'm a henna artist, and I will be doing henna art at IndiaFest 2015. And henna is a natural dye. It's made out of crushed henna leaves, lemon juice, sugar. It's all natural. It's been used in India and Pakistan and some other Middle Eastern countries for more than 9,000 years. It's not only for adornment, but also for its medicinal properties. It is cooling, calming, and also used for aromatherapy. Brides get henna during their weddings to just decorate their hands and feet. Also they use for their hair, and some pregnant women, they get it on their bellies. Also the cancer patient, when they lose their hair after chemotherapy, they get it on their head too, which is empowering and also gives positive memories during their difficult time of losing hair. So henna is become popular in Western culture too. It is not permanent. It is,
right.
Yes, it is all natural. It fades away within 2 to 3 weeks. So it's getting popular, and we are doing henna at IndiaFest 2015.
That sounds really awesome. Would you mind introducing yourself as well?
I'm Pooja. I'm a member of the IAD, and the IAD is sponsoring this event. And for right now, I am using my hand as a model to actually show you how some of the henna applications are done. This is just one of the many ways. Rupali is an expert at this. She's been doing this for many years, stable in our community. She comes to these events and graciously extends her time and her talent.
Well, thank you so much for being on today. I would like to ask, is there any meaning behind the intricacies of henna, behind the actual designs of it? Do they have particular meanings?
There is no meaning, but like the brides get a lot of peacocks and paisleys and flowers. It's like decorating their hand. Peacocks are considered as a symbol of love.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some designs which has meaning. Like it depends on culture to culture.
Mm-hmm.
Some Middle Eastern countries, they like our Jewish people, they put hamsa or some other designs. It all depends culture to culture.
So during the festival, you've done this before at previous India Festival?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
And
this is
there's
my 4th year at IndiaFest. Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that come in and have henna done.
Yes.
And do you do it on children and adults, or is it mostly just adults?
We do it on children as well as on adults. It's all safe. It's all natural. So we use all natural products. So
there's really no risk of anything being, staining the hand for for good. It's all very temporary and safe.
It generally lasts sometimes 3 to 4 days, depending upon how long you actually keep it on.
Sure.
So Rupali did this a little bit ago, and as you can see, it's actually already drying.
Yeah.
So to actually keep it moist, you will dip a cotton ball in sugar water, with a little bit of lemon juice on it, and you'll dab it just to keep it moist. The longer that you keep this on, the longer it's going to stay, and how darker it's going to be actually. Also, if you see Rupali's hand, see the darkness?
Yeah.
And then this is how it fades.
Okay.
And this will happen after maybe like a few days.
Third day of the henna application. And
So-
this is more like a Indian bridal design.
Okay, with the whole hand covered.
Yes.
And essentially, so does the henna will flake and come off, but the color stays underneath, is that right?
That's absolutely right. That
Okay.
is absolutely right. As you can see here, she's got it done all the way to here.
Right.
Sometimes brides will get it done even further, and not only on their hands, but also on their feet.
Oh, wow. On the tops and the bottoms, or just the top?
Top,
Wow.
bottom, front,
and feet.
and back.
It's beautiful. It's very, very intricate. I can tell that can't be easy to do, and especially with it staining. I can imagine. That's not
The
easy.
brides would generally hold their hands out all day long, and it's a day that they get pampered.
Right.
So people feed them, people take care of them. It's a very nice day for the bride also.
That sounds awesome.
And it's all, I mean, like temporary, like at IndiaFest, a lot of kids, they get like a small tattoos.
Right.
And it became very popular, yeah.
And do men ever get?
Yes, they do.
Do they?
They do.
And do you have a lot of men
Yeah.
at IndiaFest ask for it?
We do. We do.
And where do they tend to get it? On their hands as well?
They get it on their arm, sometime on their back,
Sure.
and yeah, on their calf. So it depends. They do get henna, yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming in today. I know that you were going to show our camera a little bit of your work,
Sure.
if you wouldn't mind.
One of the best things we also have to mention about this is that Rupali only uses natural ingredients. None of these are artificial dyes or any sort of chemicals or anything like that. Sometimes you'll find mehndi out there on the market, or henna out there on the market, and they contain artificial dyes or staining, and that's something you have to be careful with. At this day and age, with allergies coming out and
Oh,
everything
absolutely.
else, it's really important. But she is one of our local artists who does everything by hand, fresh. If not, these mehndi cones and the mehndi that she has there won't last more than a day or so.
Oh, okay. I see. And what did you mean when you said that it has a cooling effect? Does it actually feel cold, like a menthol cold, or?
Yes.
It has cooling effect, and that's why like a lot of Middle Eastern countries where the weather is really hot,
Right.
they apply henna all over their palms and feet when they really feel hot. Yeah, they also apply it on their hair just to cool down. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, and I would imagine brides maybe are a little nervous and hands are sweating. Maybe that would feel nice, just sit and cool down. Actually, it has a nice smell too. I can sort of smell
It's
it.
a menthol smell.
Yeah.
It has aromatherapy, and I think that's the one reason why brides get henna, just to calm themselves down
Yeah,
and cool
I
down
can see
before the
that.
wedding. And also the mother-in-law will pamper her too. She will say, "Oh, you have henna on your hand. Don't do any work."
anything.
Yeah. So that's another reason they get the henna.
Well, I like that that it's safe for really anyone. I know a lot of parents, now they worry anything their kids might get into, but that's really cool that it's something that everyone can enjoy. And it's also really neat that it spans many cultures.
Yes, this is something that has not just taken over India, but this is all over that side of the world.
Sure.
Various countries, various cultures do henna, mehndi.
Yeah, I would like to mention one more thing. Recently, henna is also used on candles and the canvas.
Yes, I was
wood.
noticing that.
And I can show you the women get it on their pregnant bellies and bald hair, head. Yeah.
And how does it dry on there if you can't keep it moist?
Yeah, once it dries, we put some kind of sealer on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
To keep it from flaking and falling off.
Yeah.
I see. And is that safe to burn the candles, or are they really for decoration?
No, these are for decoration, but we
Right.
can use some other candles like battery-operated candles.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, well, that makes sense too, as well, I suppose. And will this be at IndiaFest? Will there be things that people can look at that are for
Yes.
sale on canvases and such?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's really neat. Well, I'd really like to thank you both for coming in today and just giving our audience an idea of some of the things they can see at IndiaFest, and also maybe give some parents some ideas for some things their kids can do. And you know, we're coming towards the end of the summer, so why not go out and enjoy themselves?
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun-filled family event for all. And again, we're going to have things for all different ages, lots of shopping, lots of food, lots of singing and dancing.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Welcome back to Spotlight, where we'll now discuss Indian cuisine and spice. Would you mind introducing yourselves to our audiences at home?
I'm Nirmala Abraham.
This is Madhusudan Pantula.
And you're both here to discuss a little bit about the cuisine that people can see at IndiaFest, and also a little bit about the history of Indian cuisine. I'd like to start, you are a nutritionist, is that correct?
Right.
Could you tell our audience at home a little bit about the theme this year, Rhythm and Spice?
Surely. The theme, spice, is well chosen because India for thousands of years have been known for their spices and the spice trade.
Absolutely.
And we have an array of spices, some of which you can see here.
Sure.
And at the IndiaFest, we would like to take you to the world of how we incorporate it in the foods. Something about the spice trade starting thousands of years ago, and then the time of when the Europeans started to come and what kind of impact it had on the world. And we would like to give you a little more in-depth discussion at the booth at the IndiaFest. For the first time this year, we will emphasize spice.
Now, can you tell our audience a little bit about why spice is so important to India and the history of India?
Spices, a lot of these spices are tropical, they come from the tropical plants, and with the exception of 3, allspice, capsicum, and vanilla, they all grow in the Asian continents. And I happen to come from a part of India now called Kerala, but it used to be called Malabar. It's known for its spices, especially the black pepper.
Which is funny because, you know, you see black pepper on people's kitchen tables everywhere.
Everywhere.
And many people, including myself before you told me, I didn't know that it came from India.
I grew up watching this beautiful plant. It trails on a tree. It's a vine. And here we have a black pepper. And this is here is the black pepper. And it's the fruit of the plant. As you know, spices could be a bark, like a cinnamon. It could be a seed. It could be a fruit. It could be anything. But this is the fruit of a tree. And so black pepper was very, very well known, and it was treated as gold.
Very valuable. And I know that when, you know, the beginning of this country, when Christopher Columbus actually came, it had a lot to do with the spice trade. And would you mind telling our audience just briefly about that?
Christopher Columbus came. Actually, he tried to find a sea route to India through the west. And hate to say, he got lost. And I ended up in the western part of the world, and he called it Indies. And he thought the original people, the Native Americans, whatever you call them, were Indians.
Right.
That's how close to 500 tribes of different tribes of Native people became Indians.
Right.
I always have a riding joke, we are the real Indians, and you were called Indians because Christopher Columbus mistakenly took you for.
Now, these spices are extremely common in Indian cuisine, and they're in this cuisine as well. Is that correct?
The Indian cuisine is mostly with the spices. Without the spices, there is no food.
Right.
Because we have every curry or every dish what we use, at least 10 to 12 spices go inside that. Everything is a pinch of it, but nothing will dominate each other. Everything has got its own flavor and its own taste, so you can easily identify that. So the cuisine, what we have in Paradise Biryani Point, the restaurant, which is the only restaurant in America which has got 40 plus locations. And
which is incredible.
Yeah, and it's been started in 2007, and it's a very short span of time.
Oh, wow.
We've been like 40 locations from Boston to California.
So there's a large demand.
There's a large demand, yeah. The basic staple food of the place where we come from, Hyderabad, that is the southern India, is rice. So the rice is cooked with meat and vegetables, and it's been pressure cooked. It's not like boiled separately and mix it. Okay. It's like together, the meat and the rice goes together. It's called biryani. So it's been influenced from Mughal. It's been influenced from Arabic as well. They'll call it as biryan. And whereas more the Mughal, when they ruled India, and when the Nizams of the state where we live in, where I used to come from, they introduced this dish called biryani. So this is very famous, like it's like a world famous. Even when Bush or Mr. Clinton came to India, he specially added this food on his table. Wow. He had to have it. So it's so famous. So, and most of my restaurants, like across 40 plus restaurants, we have the same recipe going on from everywhere. So we keep cooking like 4 flavors: vegetarian, chicken, goat, as well as the lamb.
Okay, and so a lot of this cuisine, and we were talking about this before the show, is very traditional Indian food, but also incorporates flavors maybe from, all over Europe and all over the world.
Right.
Now, there's a little bit of, it looks like there's a little bit of everything here.
Right, like what I have displayed for today is like, this is the biryani. This is the main signature dish of my restaurant, Paradise Biryani. And we have vegetarian called paneer tikka. It is made up of cheese, and it's been grilled in the clay oven, and it's been tossed with some spices and marinated. Okay, it's been served with some mint sauce on the side. It goes very well. Okay, and this is called Sikh kebab, the very famous kebab, which is grounded chicken meat, marinated with spices, and goes into the clay oven and grilled to perfection. It's been cut, and once you have it, it just melts in your mouth. So any kebab doesn't melt in your mouth is not a kebab. So the other one you have a shrimp fry. It's like a big shrimp, which is marinated in Indian spices, like almost like 15 to 20 spices.
Oh, wow.
And overnightly, because shrimp doesn't absorb spice so much, because we have to soak it for more long time. And when it goes to the clay oven, everything is grilled here, nothing being deep fried or anything. So it's like more hygienic, we are on the healthier side. So that's what my cuisine is, and that's what Paradise Biryani sells across. And we are in Newark, Delaware, on the University Plaza Strip Mall. So we are there since last 3 years. So this probably this August will be the 4th year going on.
So it's just interesting to hear that such an old cuisine is so far spread and so appreciated all over the world. We were talking before the show. In England, it's actually the national dish is chicken tikka marsala, which is not necessarily an Indian dish,
right,
but it uses Indian flavors, and it just goes to show you how much maybe these flavors have impacted other cultures.
That's right.
Food.
That's right. Because before in America, it used to be an Italian revolution. Everybody used to have a pizza. After
right,
that, the Chinese revolution. Everybody has a Chinatown. Everybody eats Chinese dishes. Now we find Indian cuisine everywhere.
Yeah, it's good. It's making its place into yeah. Well, is there anything else that you would like to add before we wrap up today?
I would like to whoever the viewers are to stop by the India Day Festival, as well as try our cuisine. We're going to have all the vegetarian dishes, all the meat dishes, and we're going to have all the flavors and the spices to be displayed. They'll be knowing everything. And please do come visit the stall, Paradise Biryani Point. We are there from morning 11 o'clock till evening 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock up to. We have appetizers, we have different types of food, so you can just see what the real food, because once you see, then you believe it. So definitely would like to come and taste the food and enjoy the food. Thank you.
Of course. And would you like to add anything as well?
Please stop at the booth where we are going to have different people talk on the different aspects of spices. If you are interested in the history of the spice trade and the dramatic changes it made to the world forever, the age of discovery or exploration, we have people to talk about. We are going to talk about how differently we use these spices, because they are used in certain orders. Some things you add first, you have to cook it up. Some things you use it as on topping. Some are light spices. The masala tea, which everybody is popular now. So we will talk about every different angle we can think about. And also India is the world's largest user and exporter of spices. And so come to the booth and you can have, and we are going to have a quiz on do you know, and there's going to be a raffle too. So come to the IndiaFest.
Well, thank you both for coming so much
Thank
today,
you.
and I know that everything will go wonderfully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us. Yeah.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Spotlight on Newcastle County. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please keep it tuned to NCC TV for news and information on Newcastle County, Delaware. For Newcastle County Executive Tom Gordon, Executive Producer Jim McDonald, Director Tony Prado, and crew members Josue Ortega and Steve Berg. This is Melody Kitchen. Thank you for watching. Take care.
So what's happening in 2 weeks?
IndiaFest!
When is it?
August 29.
Where?
The University of Delaware Bob Carpenter Center. See you there.